Hello lovelies, today's food is vlogging and cooking, and the food is for the vegetarians and non-vegetarians, mainly for the vegetarians. So what we are cooking today is chunk with spaghetti stir fry. Okay, relax and stay tuned. Let's go to my kitchen. Hi, this is Gina's Quincy. Welcome to my channel. Today is my first time of coming to my channel and talk about my food. The only time I came to this channel live and I introduced my channel for the first time was today is the day I showed my face, okay, to my fans, for them to know who is Gina's Quincy, okay, or Ijoma, anyone. That's my name. So today, guys, I bring to you a very delicious meal, and this meal is for vegetarian because anyone can eat it. Me, I love it so much, but mainly for vegetarian, those that doesn't eat fish, meat, crayfish, and others, So I'm talking about their meat, what they normally use for their meat. They use this chunk, okay? We have a soya chunk, and we have the one they get from wheat, from flour, and I don't know, they have the one they call tofu. So, but this one I'm talking about is the one that we get from flour, okay? The protein from the flour, okay? So guys, for those that doesn't like meat, even if you're not vegetarian, you can do this at home. It's very easy to prepare and cook. It was very sweet. It tastes so delicious. I'm telling you the truth. Me, I like it so much. If I don't have meat at house, I just have my chunk. I can prepare it, just stir fry and eat it with white rice, So I'm going to prepare it, guys. So for my returning subscribers, thank you so much. I love you guys. And for my new subscribers, just have a seat, watch our delicious meal that we have in this channel. Okay, join the family. Okay, you're going to be happy. I'll make sure that I'll make you guys happy. So don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Okay, and also click on the notification button, so whenever I uploaded this delicious meal, you will be the first to know. Okay, will click on your channel. So guys, I'm happy to show my face here, and I'm happy you guys have seen me and know who's Gina's Quincy, who is behind this cooking. Okay, so let's go to my kitchen and prepare this delicious meal for my guests. Okay, let's go, guys. So first I have my boiled water ready, and I added the spaghetti into it. Then I'm going to add oil into the spaghetti as well, so that it will not stick together after cooking. And I'm going to cook the spaghetti to up to 10 minutes before bringing it down and wash it. After washing, I will add it into a cold water so it will cool down and wait for the stir fry. So here is carrots, garlic and ginger. Then I have onions for the tomatoes frying. Then I have onions to stir fry, to beautify it. I cut it rectangle, and I have shallot I will fry to get a dry shallot. I have pepper and tomato paste. Then here is the chunk that I extracted from the white flour. That's the protein I extracted from there. So when you make it, you make your chunk. It tastes like meat, very okay and sweet. So here is the paprika, red, yellow, and green. Then I have the chunk stock, okay, the water I get from the chunk when cooking it. Then I have paprika, tomatoes, fresh tomatoes, and onions blended together. Then I have my paste. So that's the oil I'm going to use, and I have the spices: curry, rosemary, thyme, oregano, nutmeg, and paprika dry. I have seasoning cube, and I have salt. Okay, so here is the spaghetti that we're going to cook. I've already parboiled it, washed, and put inside cold water. So here is my pot. I'm going to fry the onions that I told you. Okay, I'm going to fry the shallot onions, then to get my dry shallot onions. I like adding it into my food, especially making rice and stir fry. Then after I got what I want, I remove it from the oil, then ready to fry other ingredients. So after taking it out, I'm going to add my ginger and garlic into the oil. Okay, and fry. So I keep the remaining ginger for the stir fry. So after that, I'm going to add my onions. Yeah, you can see the onions. I stir it and leave it to cook about 2 minutes before adding the tomatoes, paprika. Then I will allow it to cook until the water dries. Then I added the tomato paste into it and cook. So now let's go to the stir fry. So we're going to add oil into the pan. Then after that, I'm going to add the chunk. So you can fry the chunk to your taste. Me, I like it when it gets dry. Not too much dry, but it gets dry. So you can see the chunk. It's very nice, tastes so good. I'm going to show you in another video how I get this chunk. So after stir frying it, I'm going to add my ginger and garlic into it, then stir. So the next thing I'm going to add is the carrots. So the carrot is already cut, and I'm going to stir fry it about 2 minutes before adding the paprika. So now I added the paprika into the chunk and stir. So I'll stir it about 2-3 minutes before adding other ingredients in it. So you can see how beautiful it is. Paprika is so beautiful. So I added my onions, the one I cut slant. Yes, Jessica. In Jessica's voice, slant. So I added the onions into the stir fry. Look at that, very beautiful. So I added the seasoning cube to bring out the taste more. So after stir frying about 2 minutes more, I go to the tomatoes to check if it is okay. So now I'm going to add all these spices into the tomatoes and turn. So after mixing everything, the tomato is already dry and we are ready to add into the spaghetti. So you can see the tomatoes I added into the spaghetti, the quantity I want, and I added the chunk stock into it, and I'll add small water again. Then I added salt and also pepper. Then I have my last seasoning cube I added into it. So now our shallot onions dry, I added as well. So I'm going to mix everything together, then allow it to cook. Look at that. Mm, the food tastes so nice. I'm telling you, very delicious. Okay, check when you add chicken or meat into it. This we are using is chunk, but the food is very nice. So I added a little bit of water, then I'm going to cover it and allow it to cook about 5 more minutes, then add our stir fry. Oh my god, look at that. Look at how beautiful it is. So I'm going to mix everything together, then our food is ready to eat. Yes, so even the family thought it was the meat that I made, that I added the food meat, but no meat today. Everybody's going to eat chunk. Yes, so this is the chunk most of the vegetarian use as their meat, and it tastes so nice. Everybody can eat it, not only vegetarian. You can eat if you want. It's proteinous because that's the protein. So guys, you can see how beautiful the food is. Oh my god, see, check out. So that's all I have for you today. So I hope you like this chunk. Try it. So guys, yeah, that's the meal I'm talking about. Did you enjoy it? Did you see the food? It was very easy, and you can see when you're watching it, you will think that this is a meat in that food, but that was chalk, and this chalk tastes so nice. So if you don't have meat at home, just get this flour and prepare it. The next video I'm going to show you guys is how I prepare this chunk. I'm going to show you how I do it, so that you can know how I prepare this chunk and get it and extract it from wheat flour or normal flour. Thank you, and see you in my next channel. Bye bye.